My name is Darnell Woods. I'm an early childhood education major here, and mostly on campus I'm involved with religious life, so I have a religion minor.
Okay. What made you decide to come to Ashland University to be an early childhood major?
Honestly, what made me decide to come here to Ashland was people and the community that I felt when I stepped on campus and I had my Eagle first flight. The orientation team was one of the things that really drew me here. And with the early childhood, I knew that this was the right place for that. I've heard the quality of teachers that are out there that came from Ashland. I actually had one of them in my high school my senior year, and he had recommended that for me. So just hearing about it from my own school, I knew that this was going to be a great place to be.
And how have your classes and professors helped you to prepare to be an early childhood educator?
The professors here on campus are, well, first of all, they're all brilliant, and they actually help us to think about our own thinking when we are going into teaching and being creative and making sure that we're establishing community in our classroom. And so they help us to organize our thinking as we're going out into the field. And also they are very willing to help you in any situation that you need. And I know it might sound cliche because professors are supposed to do that, but no, they will legitimately set aside time to spend with you and make sure that your lessons are where they need to be.
And how have your field experiences helped you prepare?
Field experiences have definitely helped me because it's not trial and error, but it kind of is. Because in your field lessons, there's going to be a lesson that might crash and burn. You're going to have lessons that are successful. But the part that I really like about the field experience is the partnership with your mentor teacher. And you get the chance to see how a person of experience has been in those situations, and so you're able to learn different bits and pieces and different strategies that they use, and that you can then incorporate for when you have your own classroom.
What do you think is the most important thing that you've learned about teaching young children?
I think one of the most important things that I have learned is that they know things. I know a lot of people say, oh, they're just blank slates, but they come in, they do know, they have a knowledge already, and it's our job to really build upon that foundation of things that they already know. They know things from their home environment, they know things from the places that they go to. And so we're just helping guide them and help building an educational foundation for them so that they can build and so that they can learn what to do in those specific situations, whether at home or somewhere else.
Darnell, could you speak a little bit about the importance about having males and people of color as early childhood educators?
Yes. Males have been in a shortage, and so I think it's very important for males to be in the early childhood education program, because it's not only dominated by women, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but leadership really starts, I believe, in my own heart, with the male as the head. And so being able to see a male role for little boys and young boys in classes, they're able to see, okay, well, he can do it, so I can do it too. And it also allows them to have a better connection as well with the male. Not saying that they can't have the same type of connection with the female, but they're more apt, I think, to take that leadership role and be the leaders for their classroom and for the future.
And what would you tell people who are considering being an early childhood major?
I would tell them, don't give up. I know one of the first things that my professor said to me in our introduction to teaching class was, this class is either going to scare you out of this profession or inspire you into it. And if you have an inclining towards young children and educating them, don't give up. Just continue to push through, because the things that you see and teach them, when you finally see that light bulb go off, it's going to pay off. That's what I tell them.
Thank you, Darnell.